with myself. It's the very first time I record a live video using my phone. You're probably wondering why is it, in the mobile format. It's because I chose to do this today. I hope you don't mind. So this is going to be nice and short. So I'm going to do something and then explain to you later why I did all of this. So I've got affirmations cards with me here, as you can see, which YouTube was very kind enough to gift me, along with that cute Boss and Bloom box when they were running a campaign this one time. So if you know, you know. So I'm going to be choosing two cards. But in this case, I think what we're going to do, I'm going to choose three cards. And those three cards, I'm going to read one that I'll interpret. So I will share what I think that card means or what part of my life is speaking to. And I'm going to choose two extra cards that will be directed to you. So now, when I read the two extra cards, you have a choice to either choose one of the cards and just interpret and kind of get an idea of which part or which area of your life that card is speaking to. So I really want you to be very intentional when you do that. I'll explain after reading the cards why we're doing all of this. But just please, just follow me. Like just follow the process. Trust the process, basically. Trust the process. Let's do this. So, how are we gonna do this? First of all, I'm gonna shuffle the cards, all right? I'm gonna shuffle. If you've played cards, you know. If you've played 5 cards, all of that, you know. So, like I said, thank you for joining. Please follow along. So I'm going to choose 3 cards, right? So here's the first card, here's the second card, and here's the third card, okay? And then we're going to put these away, and then we're just going to shuffle and choose one that I will read, and this will be directed to me, and I'm gonna share with you what I think it means or what part of my life I think it's speaking to. All right. So okay. I mean, I'm doing all of this as if I'm like some kind of a magic a magician or something like that. There's nothing like that. I'm just, yeah. Okay, I'll choose this one as mine. All right. What does it say? It reads, there is power within you. You are powerful. That is my card. It says, there is power within you. You are powerful. I must say, I'm loving what this message is saying because it's affirming my power. It's affirming the God in me. It's affirming the capabilities that I have. I think if I can just share with you how this resonates with me, I think for the longest time, I've really downplayed my skills. I've downplayed my creativity. I've downplayed like a lot of things that I'm capable of doing. And I kind of, put them on the, like I would do them, but I would not really put myself out there more. Meaning, sometimes when people start discovering that, oh, you can do this, oh, you did that, they start going like, oh, wow, your work is amazing and all of that. And that to me has taught me something, that I really need to stop downplaying that. I need to realize that I'm amazing and I can do amazing things, and I actually do amazing things. Instead of me just downplaying it, I should just allow myself to shine, just allow the light to come out and just be bright so that it can also, you know, shine around other people or shine for other people, or just, yeah, be a light to others as well. So I think that's what this means. And the fact that it says there is power within me, it means that there is nothing that can stand in my way. The fact that there is power within me, it means even through adversity, because I think often we go through challenges in life, but what we don't realize is the strength that we have. Okay, my back hurts. Let me get this cushion. What we don't realize is the back support is very important, guys. Back support is very important. So, that feels better. What that really means is that we need to, I lost my train of thought, but what this basically means is that we really need to understand that there is so much power within ourselves and there's so much capabilities that we have. So the power within me also, like I said, I could be experiencing challenges in life, but I should not let any challenge or any obstacle in life dim my light or made me lose sight of the of the fact that I've got power within me. Thank you so much, Sanket. So if you replaying this and you wondering why am I smiling and giggling, so this is a live recording and someone was kind enough to comment and just compliment my hair. And because we are on a live, I'm gonna share a little bit about this hair. I feel the need to. Hey, David. Hi. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, because I feel like I haven't heard from you in the longest time. I haven't spoken to you in the longest time, but I hope you're good, my brother. Very well said. Oh, thank you. Hope you're great. Good to see you. So, Sanket just complimented my hair, and the other day, I was saying that because I cut my hair short this one time. Okay, let me explain. In February, I decided to do this hairstyle. And right there and there, I felt so amazing. I felt so good. I felt so confident. I loved it. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be my signature hairstyle for the year. For the year 2025, this will be my signature hairstyle. And then I hosted an event end of May, and my sister suggested that okay, try a different hairstyle, right? Try doing a different hairstyle, and I tried it only for that hairstyle to just ruin my scalp, and then like I had patches because remember we use extensions, you will put a bit of glue there and there, so some hair came out with the glue, so it was just a mess. I had to cut off my hair, like completely shave it all off. So I was on my short hair, and nothing wrong with having short hair. Trust me, I loved my short hair and I looked good nevertheless. But there was just something about this hairstyle that really made me feel even greater, even better. I don't know how to explain it. So when was it, I was invited to speak at an event, and for Women's Month, just I think the end of Women's Month, which was the end of August. So it was an opportunity for me to do something different. My hair was still a bit, short, but I took a chance. I was like, okay, I'm going to my hairstylist for them to try and do the hairstyle again, and they did. And let me tell you, like, it's not looking the best right now because the curls are like not done and all that, but oh, I look cute and I feel good. Okay, sorry, I over explained, sorry about that. Okay, someone asked, what do I do for a living? So Nthabi is a web developer. I'm also a content creator. But I think if I can just sum up who I am and what I do. So Nthabi is a founder of a design company called IL Designs Creative Approach. So under IL Designs, what we do there, we work on web development, digital marketing, so all things branding, all things content creation, content production. That's basically what I do. And of course, I'm a podcaster and a YouTuber. The podcaster part, I'd like to say that I am a developing podcaster. Yes, I've shot, I think, two different podcasts. Right now, this year I launched a podcast called Unfiltered Grace podcast, which I'm very grateful for. So it's actually closer to ending its first season, and I'm going to season 2. And I think some of the lessons I've learned throughout the season 1 is that I don't think I'm enjoying the podcasting when I'm just the only one having the conversation and all that. So I've had a couple of guests, and then I've done few episodes alone, and I'm realizing that for season 2 I'm no longer going to be doing a podcast recording alone. I'm gonna have audience. So that's what's happening. All right. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa, some kids. I'm from South Africa in Johannesburg. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's basically it. All right. Without digressing, by the way, thank you so much that you were able to still stick around and hear me blab 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 going on and on about my hairstyle. But I think you know what, you get the jinx of what I'm saying, right? When something makes you feel good, you want to do more of it. Okay. If and the fact that something is making you feel good does not mean you don't appreciate yourself even without that thing. I think it's the same thing. Women feel like, okay, if I put on makeup, enhancing my beauty. That does not mean that without makeup you're not beautiful. Same as men, when they decide, I'm gonna do a haircut, I'm gonna do a nice haircut, shave off my beard, or trim my beard, or whatever the case may be, they're enhancing their, do we call it beauty? Whatever men call it, right? So they are enhancing that also so that they look good, right? Not necessarily because they don't appreciate themselves without their hair, whatever the case may be. Ma'am, how do I get in South Africa and I want remote job? Okay, that's hard for me to help you with, but I mean, if you want remote job, there are remote jobs everywhere. You go online, and you can just search for different sites that offer freelance work. I mean, I know a few, but I'll be lying, I don't know the names by heart, but I'm sure you can just Google or just ask ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT, I'm looking for remote work, and this is my skills. These are my skills, and this is the location that I'm looking for, and all of that. So I think if you can do that, I guess that will be an easier option. All right. So I'm going to read the extra cards, right? Remember earlier I said I'm going to choose 3 cards and read mine and tell you what I think my card means to me or what it says. And just to refresh my memory, mine said there is power within me. And I believe that and I receive that and I'm claiming that in Jesus' name. Amen. So I'm going to read 2 extra cards. And on those 2 extra cards, you have a choice to either decide that you want to take one that you feel like speaks to you more and just think about it. Take a moment to reflect and tell us what you think it means and what part of your life is talking to. Or you can do both. It's up to you. You can do both if you feel like it's not going to overwhelm you. So here goes the first one. Okay, the first one reads, please listen carefully because this is for you. It's directed to you. Listen very attentively. So, your first affirmation says, you can create change. You are special. You can create change. You are special. So, this is your first card. You can create change. You are special. So, you have a choice to read through this card and take a moment and think about what you think God is saying to you. If you feel like there's actually something that you need to create or something that you believe you can change in your life, right? So that is your first card. This is your first choice. Or you can choose both, but if you choose this one, I would say wait to hear another one. But if they both speak to you, then do it, okay? All right. All right. The second card reads, today is a sacred gift from life. You are sacred. Today is a sacred gift from life. You are sacred. I don't know what that says to you. I feel like I want to take another card, a third card, as another option for you. I feel like the second one, it was more affirming in a way. Maybe you need another one that will challenge your mind a little bit. So hopefully it's this one. Ooh, this one is interesting. It reads, fear is only a feeling. It can't hold you back. You are brave. Fear is only a feeling. It can't hold you back. You are brave. I feel I'm tempted to also tap onto this one. I'm tempted to share a little bit on this one. Fear is only a feeling. It can't hold you back. I'm going to share a little bit of a story, especially of my current season or what's been happening in my life currently. And that will be us now concluding this video, right? So yeah, we're almost done. But I want to share this story, and as I'm reading this card, I'm reflecting to that. So it reads, fear is only a feeling. It can't hold you back. Okay. So recently I challenged myself by doing a job that is really declared as a high risk job. Like there are high risks when doing that job. So and not just risk, but is considered to be one of the most dangerous jobs you can do. So you're probably wondering, which job is that and why would it be dangerous? Or, you can think of a list of different jobs that are declared dangerous. I mean, for example, you can think of either being, I feel like, being a, there's usually this cash transit issues and all of that. Imagine if you have to drive a truck full of money each and every time. Like, just think about it. Anyway, what is the dangerous job? Oh, that job that I did. Let me not digress. Please stay with me, stay focused. So I've gotten into the e-hailing business where I get to drive clients around. It's called Uber. It's available in South Africa, but it did not start in South Africa. It was international, and now it's operating in South Africa. It has been for a couple of years now. Okay. So recently I got to be on the other side as the driver, not as a rider, right? Because before, when I used Uber, I would just request and go from one point to another before I owned my car, right? So now, where does this come in? Remember, this card says fear is only a feeling, it can't hold you back. So when I was told how dangerous this job is and all of that, I developed a bit of fear. And of course, I looked at the stats and checked a couple of videos and got reviews from even people that are in the business, doing the business. I mean, a lot of times there have been cases of people being either robbed or their cars being taken or being murdered. Like, there's just been, okay, maybe let me not use that word. I'm not sure what YouTube allows in terms of words. So being unalived by criminals and all of that. So there's just been a couple of cases in our country regarding that. Safety aspect of it hasn't been great, or your belongings being taken, all of those things. So it brought a little bit of fear in me. But I also remembered that, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but also not necessarily being ignorant on the safety aspect. But I'm looking at, okay, of course, I cannot really risk my life by doing something that will probably, not be good for me, or that will put me in danger, whatever the case may be. But I had to think, okay, is there a better way to do it? Is there a better option? So I had to really think about it before I did this. But I think the part where it says it can't hold you back, because it's just a feeling. When I got that feeling of fear and all of that, I also thought about it, that but I can't let this hold me back, because I cannot just sit and do nothing. Yes, I could be having a business and having like projects there and there, but usually with projects, there are times where projects come and then they pause. And then when they pause, what happens, right? I needed another stream of income. And this was an opening for me to say, this is another way for me to make more income or extra income, right? So that's what I did. And I had to now think for myself, like, okay, now how are you gonna best navigate this? How are you gonna ensure that you are safer and you are not putting your life at risk? This is when now you realize that, okay, there are certain areas that you cannot go to. There are certain areas where you cannot pick up or drop off. So those are some of the things that I kept learning, that I kept familiarizing myself with, right? And I know, having said that, it does not mean that, you know, analyzing those lists of areas is enough for me to say, okay, I'm safe in this area and whichever area. It was just a matter of, okay, as I leave my house each and every day, not only am I going to pray for God to just be with me throughout the day as I work, but I also get to pray for my riders, clients, everyone that steps foot in my car. I speak a blessing to their life, and I declare to God that may each and every person that gets into my car be a good person, or come with good intention, and not to come into my car to harm me. So I rebuke any form of bad thing from coming. So that's how I got to continue doing this job. And I know, having said that, I'm human. It's not like it was easy as I was doing it. I remember when I got involved in a hit and run where I had a client in the car. I was dropping off a client. And when robots are not working, people tend to be impatient and all of that. So what happened was, the person, I was just about to turn by the circle. This person decided to drive over the circle, and they scratched my car and then drove off. So gratefully, I had not turned in yet, or turned in enough for them to, like, let me just show you. Let me make an example. I just had my drink, right? So this is my car here, and this is the circle, right? So my car was literally here, and then this is the circle. So obviously this car had to come this way and then wait for me to turn and then go straight. But instead, they were impatient. They jumped over the circle, and then they came towards my car and then scratched my car and then drove off. Right? Now, had I turned in a bit more, this car was gonna come and it was gonna just hit my door side, and yeah, probably like so much more could have happened. So that's basically what happened. So the person drove off, and yeah, they ran away. Fortunately, the scratch it didn't dent the car, but you can literally see this. If you look closer, you can see the scratch, right? I was grateful for that part. But here's the thing: at that very moment, I had to quickly breathe in and out, quickly hoosah, and remember that I have a client in the car and I have to get the client to their destination. So I immediately did that. I got off the car and checked. I quickly checked, and there was this black scratch. So the rubber of their car, whoever that was left on my car. So I didn't have the time to keep looking more because there's traffic, like it's just hectic. So all I wanted to do at that moment is to drive this client to their destination and immediately switch off the app and drive home. And that's exactly what I did. But what I'm saying is that, in as much as this is not the best season in terms of the work, this particular work. I am making it work. I think what I can say, and don't get me wrong, this is not me complaining and all of that, but I'm just raising. Yes, actually, there were moments where I would complain, but okay, I don't want to contradict myself. But what I'm trying to say is that I am honoring this season, right? I am honoring the season. And as I'm honoring the season, I'm also being realistic with the fact that, okay, this is how this is making me feel, right? And I'm sharing this because, of course, I began the journey of sharing how my first day was. And that's why I can, continue talking about this. But you know me. If you know me, you know me. I'll get to a point where I feel like, okay, it's enough. I think I've shared enough on this, and that's it. Okay? So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's what this message says to me. I don't know what it says to you. Let me read it again so that I remind you, because I think I shared so much. Hi, Sheila. I didn't see Sheila. Oh, I got 3 stars. Thank you. Thank you. So it reads, fear is only a feeling. It can't hold you back. You are brave. So I feel like I'm a very brave girl. I'm very brave to be able to do a job that really challenges me sometimes. So I'm a brave girl, right? But also I'm just a girl. I'm God's baby. So I can cry a little bit to God. I can complain a little bit to God, but not complain, but just share. Like, I think, okay, let me tell you, okay, last thing, and then I'm ending this video. So today, I picked up one of my riders. I think my second last rider, yeah, for the day. So as we're on our way, we started talking just about our journey, like just about life in general and all that. And then she was sharing with me how she spent almost a year trying to look for a job and nothing happened until this year, around June. I remember she said that she actually got an email, a rejection. So one company rejected her, and that same day, there's another company that actually gave her an offer. So, and then she also got to fall pregnant. So it was like double blessings for her and all of that. So, oh, I was just so happy for her. Right. So, I mean, I won't go into detail where the conversation started, but where I'm going with this is that there's a part where we spoke about, because I was like, okay, I think even when there are challenges in life, there's just so much to be grateful for. And I think often we overlook the blessings. We overlook the blessings. And I just made an example with her to say, you know, I mean, I remember looking for a job I mean, I'm still, I'm still like sending applications, and sometimes you can feel discouraged and feel like, yo, God, you're not seeing me and all of that. God, you're not opening doors, whatever the case may be. But I had to take a moment. I'm like, okay, I'm driving this amazing lady to her destination, and I'm driving in my car. And I'm like, that on its own is a blessing. I woke up today. I feel good. I feel healthy. That's a blessing. So are we saying that God is not doing anything? So I think before we start trying to complain and all of that, let's just take a pause and just be grateful for our surroundings. Like, I'm grateful right now. I'm sitting in my space, beautiful space that I love so much. Oh, I love my place. You know? And there's just so much to be grateful for. I'm grateful for this moment. So yeah, before you complain, just look around you and ask yourself, but should I be really complaining this much? Should I really be crying so much? Or should I be grateful more? Okay, that's what I want to share. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, you are here, so you might as well subscribe. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for the love. And yeah, you are the real one. The fact that you can finish this video shows that you're the real one. All right, just yeah, share your comments. I hope I didn't overwhelm you and make you forget on what you need to do. Remember what you need to do. Analyze those cards. Okay, love you always. Have a lovely day, lovely evening, lovely morning, whatever time you're watching this. Remember that the season has changed, and always make today count. Okay, I hope you loved this video, and yeah, I appreciate you all. Bye for now.